tunnel, pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And that'll carry... We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly," as they get ready to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And incomplete to open things up. Damian Williams, the man he was looking for. That'll bring up second down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10.
Left. Here we go now. Blue 45, blue 45.
Mahomes again here on second and 10. Being chased out left. And his throw is incomplete. It was the veteran safety Malcolm Jenkins who got a hand in there to disrupt it.
Used to have a coach who tells us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Throw. Here we go now. Blue 45, blue 45.
And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Throw. Ready. Blue 45. Blue 45. Come on. Z. Black 58, right.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. On first down, Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Not that time for Watkins. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Here we go. 120! Good chip. Black, come on. Hey, stash.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Oh. Tyson.
Crash.
Great. At least 5-7.
All day, baby.
Run.
We're coming all day.
Black, come on.
Let's go.
Wentz. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Ram.
Hey, boys, we got 4 down.
Hey, great 15. Black, come on.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And that is going to be incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you. A huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Z. 58's the mic.
time Mahomes will throw. Looking deep downfield. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. Third down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field. And really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover. Bat it free. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Rodney McLeod that time able to knock it away.
Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and they're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Blue 45. Blue 45. So. Right over there.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And it's complete. It's Damian Williams. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hill. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. We've seen quite a bit of a short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Butker now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain. So now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Finds Aguilar over the middle. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And that goes for a gain of 31.
3 down.
Lion.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And his throw here's incomplete. And the great veteran Eric Berry back to knock that one away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Tight right. Solo out there. Check the outs out there.
81.
4 down.
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Hey, defense, let's go.
Lion, lion, lion. Hey, bust.
Let's go, D.
On the ball.
Now Wentz again. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
On the ball.
And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a time. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now, remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time.
I'm here.
At least 5-7.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chiefs' defense. Comes up with a stop. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
Let's go. White, 90. White, 90. 26.
And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the beat and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll run it now. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
So. Ready. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down here. Back across midfield, 3 yards away from midfield at the 47. Fletcher Cox busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Off.
Hey, over here.
Lucky.
Ramp.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31. The former second-round pick in 2010, Golden Tate, can be effective on those post routes.
I think he does it by his ability to set up defenders to create enough space for himself to get inside of them.
46 down, man. 5-4.
He lets his quarterbacks know, just throw it out there. I'll go get it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Golden Tate from 17 yards out. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that thing was swallowed up because what they're hoping, the defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
Yeah, baby. Woo!
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Ready. Green 90.
Now this time he'll look to throw. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
So.
Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
Not sure I agreed with the decision to go for it, but I definitely agreed with his decision to run it. He picked up that big 1st down. I think he let his head coach off the hook.
That's what I was just going to say. If there's but when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Shorty.
Shotgun now for Wentz. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
82, 82.
Wentz now on first down. Completes it to Aguilar. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Black, come on. Hey, Stash. Shorty. Set, lady.
On first down, Wentz. Wide open receiver complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. He got 29 yards that time.
Run.
Double tight. Hey, we got
Look at this, a tight end carry. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. I'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Hey!
A carry here for the big tight end. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. Elliott now to add the extra point. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Touchdown! You got cute, son. He took you to school.
Elliott now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City.
Tighten up. 58's the mic.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else. I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Tight ends right. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Four down.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's 5-2. Hey, great 15. Hey, Stash.
From the gun, it's Wentz. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Wentz now on first down. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Lion.
Back to the air on second down. Wentz caught right side. Tate. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Anthony Hitchens coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now Wentz. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
Great 15.
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. Then Jeffrey's got it. And bulldozing his way through. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey, 66 yards. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 21-7. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
On second down, here's Hill. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. Oh, he sheds himself free. The 40. Past the 20. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's Mahomes, third and goal. He may try and run for this. He opted to go with his scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's fourth.
Ace! Ace! Yeah, baby! Yeah!
They run. It's Williams. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams taking it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league have spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on 4th down. Let's go get it. Because nowadays, you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards, probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Great. Black.
Watch tight end.
Here's Wentz to throw. He's going to float this one deep right. And got his man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. Wentz able to hook up with Aguilar for a big gain. 41 yards.
Hey, Ram. Hey, stash.
Check 48.
81.
To throw, it's Wentz. It's caught by Aguilar. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Lefty. 82.
4 down.
Black. 81.
Wentz.
Let's go, D.
Stepping, and he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles.
Touchdown.
Carson Wentz taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw. Going up top. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Lefty, lefty.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Over the middle, complete. That's Tate. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Give him 30 yards there. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Once again here on 2nd and 10. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. And going deep for Hill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead in 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And going deep for Hill. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try.
58's the mic, 58. 58's the mic. Hey, tight.
They'll look to run for him with Williams. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Butker now to kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 40.
Butt.
Single. SOS.
Liz.
Throwing his Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Check safety.
Rip.
Mike 48.
Black.
Hey, D-line, let's get in.
Black.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. This complete left side to Aguilar.
On the ball.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Liz 5-7. Hey, great 15.
Wentz now on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Slow. Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Z.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 52 yards. Mahomes now on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
Now here's Mahomes. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And that one results in 35 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Mahomes now on 1st down. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Brandon Graham in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Ace!
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. throws incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
The Chiefs on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be third and forever.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45. Me. Hey, come on, no. Come on, no. Ace.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Flush to his right. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's fourth down.
Hey. You got three. Three down. Z. Right there. Right there.
Now Holmes got to have this one. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Chris Long in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Black.
Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. Over the middle, complete to Tate. He's at the 50. The 30. 20. 10. 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 87 yards. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal.
Lose 5-7.
Now Wentz will keep it. And he's in. Front Eagles touchdown. Carson Wentz taking it in. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with this one. I struggle. But on the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who's really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Elliott now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Just get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a throw on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. He's going to let it fly. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Try and get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if successful, that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
The Chiefs on third down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. One final try for Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.